Yes, welcome you all for the today classes. In the previous class, we discussed about the general three-dimensional heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinates. Uh, in this class, we are going to derive the equation for the three-dimensional conduction equation in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, the derivation procedure is same as that of the Cartesian coordinate system, but the coordinate here we have taken is different from the Cartesian coordinate system. In the Cartesian coordinates, x, y, and z are the Cartesian coordinates. So here in the cylindrical coordinates, here these are the coordinate system. This is r d phi and this q, okay, and this dr. So this is the cylindrical shape. This is the cylindrical shape volume. Here, if you are projector this element, so that will take in cylindrical form. Cylindrical form. So this is the Q phi, that equation heat conduction. So it enters here and leaves at here Q phi plus D phi. Q phi plus D phi. So here it is a Q Z. It enters in this direction and exit from this space, that is Q Z plus D Z. Q Z plus D Z. Okay. So here it is a QR. It enters here in the radial direction, that is QR, and exit here QR plus D. QR plus D. So three sides here Q phi, Q phi plus D phi. So here QZ, QZ plus DZ. So in this radial direction, that is QR, so it exits in this space, that is QR plus DR. QR plus DR. Okay, the heat is flowing in this directions, that is what Q phi, and exiting in at this phase, that is Q phi plus D phi, and also it is entering in this direction, that is of QR, exiting in this space, that is of QR plus DR, and enter it at this bottom phase with that is QZ, and exiting that above top phase, that is what QZ plus DZ. Okay, so this is what the heat flow, and here we are considering the side of the elements, that is this side is dr, that is, so r, so this is the dr in the radial direction, that why it is a dr, and the q phi is there, that's why it is a r into d phi. This is what r into d phi, this side is r into d phi. Okay, so here it is a dz. So in this is dz. These are the sides of the element, cylindrical element. Dz, because of qz, it exit qz plus dz. This is the dz. Okay, and here it is the q phi, and here it is the side is r d phi. So here q phi plus d phi. Okay, so next is r QR enters, so that is traveled through the distance of dr, and exit here QR plus dr. So this is of the element. Okay, this is the cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so now it is also having the three terms, term 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here heat inflow through the r and z plane along the direction is expressed as, okay, r and z plane. So that is what here it is. So here it is the r plane, and this is the z plane. So backside of this word, so that or you can say that this is the r plane, and here whatever this bottom face and this is there, which is a z plane. So that will given by here q phi is equal to minus k dr dz dr. So this is the dr and dz. Okay, so this is the dr and dz. So dr dz into dou t divided by r dou phi into dt, divided by r dou phi into dt. Okay, so this is the heat inflow through the rz plane. This rz plane along the direction is expressed as, okay, so this is the rz plane. This is rz plane. So it is flowing in this direction. That's why it is a q phi is equal to minus k. So this length into breadth, that is area, length into breadth. So length is here, breadth is there, dr, and this is the dz. So this is this, and this side is same. So area dz into dr. So that's why here minus ka. Instead of a we can write that dr into dz, dot theta by. So it travels through the distance here r d phi. That's why it is r d dou phi. Okay, so how to write these equations here? Q phi is equal to minus k is common, dr dz. What is the dr dz? In this place it is heat entered in this place, rz plane. Okay, that's why it is length into width, or you can say that width into breadth. So that is the area. Okay, so it enters in this space, and it travels through the distance of what? So to exit this side, it travels through the distance of r d phi. That's why it is r dou phi into dt into dt. Okay, so similarly heat outflow through the rz plane along the direction is expressed as, okay, so whatever this heat is inflow through this plane, it exits through this plane. Okay, so this what? Q phi plus d phi. So that is Q phi plus d phi is equal to what? Again we can use this Taylor expansion forms, and neglecting the higher term we will get that Q phi plus dou Q phi by r dou phi into r dou d phi is equal to minus k. So this Q phi is given here, that's why we have to write here r dz. This one is minus k dr dz dou t by r dou phi. So whatever the term is there that is given in this equation, that is substitute here, plus. So this plus is here, this value is substituted from this value here, and dou is as it is. Again this you have to substitute here. So this term, entire term, so instead of this d phi, so dou by of minus k dr dz dou t by r dou phi dt divided by r dou phi as it is, and r d phi, this phi is as it is. Okay, so in this what we did, so instead of this you can write this equation here, and dou, instead of this you can write this, substitute, you can substitute these equations, and remaining is as it is here. Okay, so heat accumulated in the control volume due to the flow through the rz plane. So how much heat is accumulated in this? So that is given by q phi. Q phi is equal to q phi minus, so amount of this q phi minus of q phi plus d phi. So that's why here already we know that q phi and q phi plus d phi. So this is a heat accumulated in the rz plane. This minus this. So it will give the heat accumulated in this rz plane directions, in this plane. Okay, so that we have to substitute and the simplify. We get that minus k dr dz d phi dou by dou phi is equal to 1 by r dou t by dou phi into dt. So if you are simplified these equations by substituting like this, by using these two, we'll get the this equations, that is minus kr dz dr d phi dou of dou phi is equal to 1 by r into dou t by dou phi into d2. It is in the rz plane. Okay, so next one is heat inflow through the r plane along the z direction is expressed as, so qz is equal to minus k r d phi dr dou t by dou z into dt. So in the z plane, if it is flowing in this direction, so in the polar directions, what happens here? Again the dr, it is the length, and here it is okay, here dr r d phi. So this is r d phi into dr, r d phi into dr. See here, here he has given r d phi into dr, that is the area. So in bottom space, or you can say that above face area. So this length is dr here, and r d phi. So it will give the area of this. Okay, that is what r d phi dr. Okay, minus k is as it is, dou t by dou z into dt. So this z plane, through the z plane, it is heat is flowing. So we have to write the equation for conduction is that minus k into area is given by what? Dr into r d phi, dr into r d phi into dou z by dou t by dou z into dt. Okay, similarly heat outflow through the r plane along the z direction is expressed as same qz plus here it is a qz, then next one is Qz plus dz, that is Qz plus dz. So it is the heat inflow through this volume and it is the heat out of the volume. That's why Qz plus dz. Okay. So similarly, we have to write here Qz plus dou by dou z into dou of Qz by dou z into dz. So again, we have to substitute these equations here. Qz instead of Qz, we have to write here, and instead of Qz here, we have to write, and remaining is same. Okay, same. Next, heat accumulated in the control volume due to the flow of R plane during time interval d tau is expressed as, okay. So small qz is equal to this minus this, that is qz minus of this, will gives the heat accumulated in this direction. So in the first expression we write the heat accumulated in this directions, okay, and next is heat accumulated in this direction, okay. So here qz minus qz plus dz is equal to kr d phi dr into dou by dou z, dou t by dou z is equal to dt. Okay. So similarly, heat inflow through the z plane along the r direction is expressed as qr. So heat is flowing in this direction along the z. It is a z plane along the r direction. Okay. Along plane controlling due to the flow. Okay. Here heat inflow through the z plane along the r direction. Heat inflow through the z plane. So this is z plane, whatever this is z plane along the r directions or directions. QR, here it is QR plus BR. Okay. So for that we have to write that QR is equal to minus K. So area, what is the area here in this plane? So this is what? R d phi, and this is what? dz. R d phi into dz, whatever here written here, dz into r d phi, r d phi into dz, that is area of this plane, or area of this plane. Okay. So here it is the dz, and the length of this is r d phi. Okay. So that is minus k dz r d phi dou t by dou tau into dt. Similarly, heat outflow through the jet plane along the r direction. This is the inflow heat inflow, and this is the heat output, that is given by q z plus qr plus dr, that is again qr plus dou by dou qr by dou r into dr. Again, if you are substituting these values and here, so that qr is equal to what? Minus k dz r d phi dou t by dou r into dt, plus again we have to substitute here dou bar as it is, qr is this value, I have to substitute and make simplify. Here, heat accumulated in the control volume due to the flow through jet plane during the time interval dt is expressed as, so small qr. So heat accumulated means this qz minus, sorry, qr minus qr plus dr, qr minus qr plus dr is equal to, so if you are substituting these two values and simplified, we will get that k minus k d phi dr dou by dou r into r dou t by dou r into dt. Okay. So this is the heat accumulated in the z plane in r direction. Okay. So let there is a heat source present inside the volume control volume, which is generating the qg amount of heat per unit volume per unit time. Then total heat generated in the control volume can be expressed as, so there is, if there is a heat generation within this volume control volume, that we have to representing small qg, small qg. Okay. Which is generating qg amount of heat per unit volume per unit time. Okay. So total heat generated in the control volume can be expressed as is equal to qg. So this is the volume. Okay. Time interval of dt. Okay. That volume is r d phi dr dz. So this is the volume of this element is dr into r d phi into dz. This will give the volume of this element. So that is what here written, qg r d phi dr dz into dt. Okay. So this is the total heat generated within the volume. There is a heat source present inside the control volume. Okay. So this is the third term. Okay. Now the total heat accumulated in the control volume is sum of above equations, and it results in increasing the thermal energy of the control volume. This increasing the thermal energy is reflected by the rate of change of heat capacity of the control volume during the given time interval. Dt is expressed as, again, this q is volume, okay, and this is a specific heat, and rate of change of temperature. Rate of change of temperature will give us the total heat energy stored in the volume. So that will given by density into volume into specific heat into rate of change of, or you can say that temperature rise with respect to the time. So that will give us the third term. Okay, if you substitute all here, we'll get that term, that is k d phi dr dz dt. It is taken outside as it is common to all the term. Okay, we left with 1 by r here. So first, in the first term we are having, so that is okay, so here 1 by r dou t by dou phi. So that term is here 1 by r dou square t by dou phi square plus dou by dou r is equal to r dou t by dou r. That is here r dou r by dou so here r dou t by dou r. Okay, r dou t by dou r plus r into dou square t by dou j square plus qg r by k. So similarly, as we did it in Cartesian coordinate, just we have to simplify it in that way. We'll get the final equation, which is equal to the total energy stored in the volume. So that is rho r d phi dr dz into c into dou t by dou t into dt. So if you again we have to simplify it, this term and this term will get cancelled, these two are get cancelled. So we left with what, 1 by r. So this is this term, okay, this term, which is equal to rho c dou t by dou t into dt. So that we have left it, so c by k. So this k term is taken it here, that rho c by k into r dou t by dou t into dt. Okay, so again we have to simplify it, 1 by r square dou square t by dou phi square plus dou square t by dou r square. Again this r is get taken outside, so that r and this r get cancelled. So we left with what, rho c by k is nothing but 1 by alpha, that is thermal diffusivity, 1 by alpha. K by rho c is the alpha, but here the rho c by k is that, that's why it is 1 by alpha dou t by dou t into dt. Okay, so now general heat conduction equation in spherical coordinates is equal to dou square t by dou r square plus 2 by r dou t by dou r plus 1 by r square. Sorry, it is the general equation for the cylindrical coordinates. So in similar way we have to derive the equation for the spherical coordinates, that then we will get this equation, that we will discuss it in next classes. Okay, that we have to derive it in next classes. This is different, this is the general heat conduction equation in spherical coordinates. Okay, so this is what the above equation is, the general heat conduction equation in cylindrical coordinates. This is general heat conduction equation in cylindrical coordinates. Okay, with this we will end up this derivation and class. Okay, thank you.